You really think you're a tough guy? You're not a tough guy. You're just another one of those pussies who stands around and acts like a tough guy. You wanna know what a real tough guy is? Guys like me who punch you in the mouth.
We're losing Los Angeles to an Eastern crook. I'm the future.
Hey everybody, welcome to Mothman Jones Reviews. I am John Maffio. I would have seen Gangster Squad yesterday and had the review up earlier, except I had a little conundrum. For the first time in over a decade, I threw up and projectile vomit. And it was a fun experience, I tell you. It really was. But now I'm better, and I saw Gangster Squad, so let's talk about Gangster Squad. This movie has an ensemble cast of amazing actors that include Sean Penn, Emma Stone, Ryan Gosling, Josh Brolin, Michael Pena, Robert Patrick, Anthony Mackie, Da'Vine Ribisi, Nick Nolte, and the list goes on. But the story is very simple. It just concerns this one big crime lord who has taken over Los Angeles, Mickey Cohen, played by Sean Penn, and he will stop at nothing to be this all-powerful god. Nick Nolte, who is the leader of a police force, gets Josh Brolin to assemble a group of fantastic, extraordinary police officers who will stop at nothing to stop Mickey Cohen and his reign of Los Angeles. For the most part, I think the acting was really good. Josh Brolin did a good job of carrying the movie as this father who has a wife who's pregnant, and you really was sold on the fact that he was fighting for a family. Ryan Gosling, something about him it was kind of off, but I still thought he put on a good performance. Everybody else concerned with the Gangster Squad itself did a pretty good job too, because everybody had a distinct personality. People who I thought were really memorable were Robert Patrick and Michael Pena. I thought their characters were very fleshed out, in a way. Although Nick Nolte, Gangster with the guy, and Sean Penn, who plays the Mickey Cohen, the antagonist, yet the star of the movie, in my opinion, he was very good. He was very memorable. He put on a great performance, but I do have some bad things to say about his character, which I'll get into later. I thought all of the action sequences were really cool. I mean, there wasn't a lot of substance in them, but they were very visually cool to see, and there were a lot of cool ideas too. I mean, it wasn't anything new or inventive, but it was still a lot of fun to watch. And finally, I for one am a big sucker for period pieces, and I thought the atmosphere of a late 1940s Los Angeles in this movie was depicted pretty damn well. I was immersed into the atmosphere of this movie from the get-go. Depending on how you direct and create a movie like this, it could come off cheesy, but I think the established setting for this movie came off authentic. Now let's discuss what wasn't so good about this movie, in my opinion. I did think that this would be a deeper movie, like a Martin Scorsese mafia movie at first, but if you're expecting something like that, set your expectations out the window right now, because it's nothing like that. It's a fun movie, but it's not that involved. Also, Mickey Cohen, Sean Penn, even though I said he was very memorable with the acting and the actual character itself, he also came out very cartoony, and it's sort of like a self-parody of the average mafia antagonist. Like, just say, it seemed like he almost was depicting some kind of Robert De Niro, Joe Pesci type character on purpose. I'm not sure why, but it seemed kind of weird. It's also unfortunate to mention that this movie is mostly flash and no substance. They do try to establish some heartfelt moments with these characters, but for the most part, there's no real weight given to the situation because there's no character development for most of the characters except for Josh Brolin and Ryan Gosling. For the most part, you could argue Mickey Cohen too, but Mickey Cohen just plays this very antagonistic character. Yeah, there's really no weight or no gravitas to the situation. Everything that happens is just there. Gangster Squad would be to Goodfellas or Untouchables as to what junk food or candy would be to a full-course Hard Rock Cafe meal. And I say that because Hard Rock Cafe is frickin' delicious. It just felt like a lot of the movie was there for the wow factor and just the visuals, rather than making a complicated and deeply involving plot. But that's okay with me because I really had a fun time with Gangster Squad. Overall, I really enjoyed Gangster Squad. It wasn't what I expected it to be at first, but it was a very fun, entertaining time. A great popcorn flick. I would you know what? Believe it or not, I might actually buy this movie on Blu-ray. It was a very fun time, and even though there's not that many gangster movies out there that are just entertaining, most of them are just very like complicated in terms of plot and characters and story. But this is one of the first movies that I feel like I could watch as a gangster movie and just enjoy it for what it is. Like I said before, if you were expecting something like a Martin Scorsese type mafia movie, then you're basically setting yourself up for disappointment. But overall, if you're looking for something fun, this is your cup of tea. I'm going to give Gangster Squad 3 out of 5 stars. If you have seen Gangster Squad, let me know what you thought about it in the comments down below. Did you find it great for what it was, or did you expect something more? If you enjoyed this review, please subscribe to Mothman Jones and check out my Facebook, Twitter accounts down below in the info box. I am John from Mothman Jones Reviews. I've been craving a movie like this just so I could do an impression of an Italian mobster on camera, and I suck at impressions, but oh, you motherfucker, you! You're dead! You're dead! I'll kill you! I'll bury you in your sleep! Yeah, see, I suck. See you next time.
You're gonna be begging for a bullet before it's over.